Hello, Leo. Glad you could join me today. This is the Temple of Osiris. Today, Thoth has delivered messages for me to review about your life. This is going to be a general reading. Cover current, past, future, money, home, family, some romance, some social life, and just the overall of everything you got going on with yourself. Don't get hung up on the difference between male and feminine energy. It can be swapped. Let's get started. First is going to be past, maybe some current energy for the first 3 cards out. Let's get to this reading. I do not do reversals. I have plenty of cards here to get the messages out correctly. So, Leo, right off the bat, we have a 4 of Pentacles, 7 Pentacles, and a 7 of Cups. So we got a lot of decisions that have been made or to be made in your current energy. These decisions most likely have to do with money, since these are Pentacle cards. 4 of Pentacles is typically going to be about savings, hoarding, holding on to what is yours, not budging, being stern and stiff. 7 of Pentacles does look like, though, it's a bit of a sharing energy, so even though it's not the 8 of Pentacles, which is about work, this is about exchange, a fair exchange. Or at least looking for fair exchanges. And the reason I say that is because the 7 of Cups shows many options. So you must be in some type of a review currently of a financial situation, or you are reviewing a past situation to see if it has brought what you have desired to the table. Let's get 3 more cards about your current situation. Next 3 out is 7 of Swords, Page of Cups, 3 of Wands. So I definitely am picking up heavy confusion for your energy. Clearly the 7 of Swords coming out is already following past the 7 of Cups, so we just have a lot of 777s. Maybe you're lucky. Lucky jackpot, 777, right? But Page of Cups following that with the 3 of Wands, third party energies. Still see a lot of like fair exchange. My 7 of Pentacles as well as the 3 of Wands are both fair exchange cards. Somebody is making offers. Somebody makes an offer. You review it. Definitely trying to analyze all situations. That's what I'm getting from this so far. Let's investigate your family and your home life a little bit and see what is happening in that area. Let's go with 3 cards out for that. Family and home life. The World, 8 of Swords, and the Sun. Well, The world is always about cycles, going round and round. A little bit of mirrored energy with that world card. Eight of Swords. Definitely have a lot holding you down. A lot of burdens. A lot of karma. The Sun is you. I'm not picking up the energy with this combination that you are being blessed with something. I think this is just more or less detailing your primary energy out on the board here. So home and family life, I don't really pick up too much to do with other people. This is clearly just primarily focusing on you, that you have karmic cycles. They're following you around. You may be standing under the sun praying to Ra to fix these things for you. But I have to tell you, you can pray. You can kneel before God. But that isn't going to get the crocodile off your back. And the crocodile represents toxicity. It represents chaos. It represents death. It represents there's probably something to do here with children. Because, in normal tarot, the sun would have a child depicted in it. Yep. Lots of karma there, buddy. Man or woman. Let's move on to your romance and social life. So we have Judgment, Two of Swords, Queen of Swords. Well, you could be dealing with an air sign, but it's not exactly the greatest relationship. Whether this is a friend or a romantic interest, it's really not working. There is a mirror attempt. You are attempting to mirror the air energy, but yet you are not air. You cannot replicate what you are not. You would not be living in your truth. This can also mean that an air sign is placing judgment against you. Or and what I really pick up from this judgment card, especially with the way this is laid out, is the air sign lives in his or her truth. And you're attempting to mirror this individual. And the reason I say that is the main focus of these three cards is because in the Judgment card, you are putting up a false representation of who and what you really are. Hence the reason why the Mirror card is here. But you cannot trick the Queen of Swords. She is compassionate, but she is all-knowing in the mind. Sees through all the bullshit. And as you can see, she is turning away, and she's not paying attention to this at all. So I think you're really just wasting your time. Big waste of time there, Leo. Whatever attempt you're making, you need to just give it up, and you need to live in your truth. And you need to focus on these karmic cycles that are going on over here that have so much more impact on your outcome than this will. You're giving too much attention to socializing, and you're neglecting home and family, and just thinking that it's all going to work out. It doesn't always all just work out. It does take effort. Okay, so let's move on to your money and finance section. Find out how you're doing in that category. King of Pentacles, the Emperor, and the Eight of Wands. I mean, that is a nice layout at first. When you review it, King of Pentacles definitely knows how to make money, definitely knows how to manifest money. Clearly has enough to take care of himself, potentially take care of a kingdom. Then an Emperor comes out. So that is a collection of all the kings. And then the Eight of Wands is being defensive. And that is a really interesting combination. So I'm not really sure why the Eight of Wands follows a king and the Emperor. What are you so defensive about? Is this you not seeing your worth? Not understanding that you are a king that can achieve great financial success? Is this you not seeing that you have the ability to lead and guide others? Instead, you're in this more immature energy to top it off, where you feel like you have to defend yourself. I don't think you have to defend yourself. But I will tell you, it's not a good look for the king. It's not a good look for the King of Pentacles and the Emperor together to have not wrapped up these proper karmic cycles in the home and family life. And to be playing this game over here is two separate worlds going on here. Well, that threw me for a loop. Let's go to the next one. Work and career, and this could be more or less future results for many of these messages. Eight of Pentacles, Nine of Swords, and then the Death card. See, something's not working out here with this at all. I don't know where this came from. Maybe this is what you're praying for, you hope to be. But your outcome looks horrible. And I'm just as honest I can be. When the messages are given to me, I just give them to you. I place no judgment against you. That's up to you to do for yourself. But the Eight of Pentacles is always about working hard, trying to achieve more money, more financial success, trying to get freedom. Nine of Swords is always feeling trapped, held down. No way for you to move. Almost all the daggers are stabbing you. They're coming from every direction. And the cycle is not over. I really feel these two sections tie well together. Because here's the Eight of Swords. Now you got the Nine of Swords. So you're escalating more. It's almost like you're thinking yourself into a corner. Because you have potential. You do work. You know how to work hard. But there's something in your head, something in your mind that you're stuck on. And I think it's this home family life. The home family life has really got you fucked up. And I don't think you see any way out of it. And then to follow with the death card, the Scorpio card. Anubis will make a judgment and bring someone with him. I don't know who it'll be, but to be the very last card in the row of all the cards, to be death. The time may come for someone, or you, to reset this cycle. Since you can't seem to get it straight, you can't figure out how to work yourself out of it. You're too busy trying to fake. And again, this could even be just a representation of the fakeness that's going on here. And in the end, it doesn't work out for you at all. It does not work out well. Somebody dies. Some cycle comes to an end. For me, a tower is like a major situation that happens, but for me, when I get the death card, it's more like, it is what it is. There is no justice on the table, but yet the universe will create its own justice. Know that. So let's get a couple of oracle cards to clarify these rows. See if we can get a little bit better of an understanding. So far, I don't really have the best news for you, and I don't have some type of answer for you as to what to do to change the outcome of your life. Free will is always at play. It is your decision on what you choose to do with this life. And if you're stuck in the energy of blaming others, well, the lessons are not being learned. And I did not create this station or this temple to kiss your ass. I came here to tell you the truth based on what the cards tell me. Take it or leave it. We will continue on clarifying with the past and current energies. We had a union. Doing something with someone, coming forward together and collaborating. So there was a collaboration at the beginning. You were trying to work with somebody. Or at least trying to make it look like you were working with somebody. But really you were just keeping all your options open. In your power, living from an empowered place, cultivating inner strength, taking your power back. So there was a dominance battle between energies, between a union. Somehow you had lost your power, lost your dominance, and you were trying to take it back. Let's clarify the current and future energy. Transformation, undergoing a dramatic change, separation from old life, dying to the false self. There's that word, false self. Being a snake. You definitely went through major changes. Whatever your old life was, you had to separate it from it. Another Anubis card pull. In the shadows. Keep your personal private life not to the right time, move in silence. So you have a whole lot of secrets and like this whole other little nightlife that you got going on here that nobody knows about. You project yourself as if you're something that you're not. Family and home, crossroads. Crucial decision must be made. Moments of change, make or break. Yeah. So you have a lot of serious obligations and responsibilities that you have to make with the home life. And honestly, I don't think you make the right ones. I don't think you do. I think you put a lot of energy and focus into putting on a show, I guess, for somebody, for something, for people, for an image, for your ego, which this all screams ego. The feminine. A woman will play a role, your feminine side, feminine energy, yeah. Well, you might just get a little more theoretical about your life if you divulge more into your feminine energy. Take a little more time thinking about taking care of your family, nurturing. That is by far the best way to describe that. Nurturing is what you need to be, which, again, I just don't think your attention is on that. Let's clarify a couple of these romance social life cards. It was all about you trying to deceive and mirror higher forces, communicating with other realms, help from higher dimensions, divine protection. So what this tells me is that even though there has been this mirrored energy or this false self being presented, whoever or whatever this air symbolizes, whether it's a friend or a lover or just some type of interest, they're protected. And you're not going to be able to do anything. Higher forces to me screams witchcraft. You're putting forward a false sense of God, a false sense of power. You think you're getting through by doing your seances or blood rituals or whatever you think you're doing. I warn you, the underworld does not take kindly to meddling. You might just be selling your soul, and death may come for you if you continue on this. Priestess of light. Your light shines from others. The world is your oyster, powerful manifester. And this is falling right on top of that air energy on this side, as if this was the mirror right in the middle. You here, this person here. So, you're going to the dark. They're protected by the light. They have the all-knowing with the symbol of the air. You have the false self. Everything you do is going to be null and void. You are only creating more poor karma for yourself in the spiritual realm. It's very unfortunate to hear these stories, but not every tarot reading is all peaches and cream. Whoever's watching this, just going to have to deal with the truth. Live in truth. Stop living in the shadows. Let's clarify these King of Pentacles and the Emperor, which I was a little thrown. Excuse me. Walking away, withdrawing from a situation, person, leaving the past behind, learning to let go. Well, the only thing I can get from that is that there's a potential that maybe this air sign was in Emperor energy and they walked away from you Because with everything I see going on here, I don't see you being the Emperor. I don't see that at all. I see this air sign becoming a King of Pentacles and the Emperor having his money, her money, having followers. And if anything, they have to defend against you. The one that is attempting to employ higher forces in the shadows. And the priestess of light knows that staying and fighting is useless. It's easier for you to just fight with yourself. So, the priestess of light, all the energy is the same, walking away. Knowledge. Yep. Defending. Already knows. It says, gift of knowledge to inform others, studying, learning to know ancient wisdom. So this individual, this air sign, this priest of light, walking away from you, because they have already the divine knowledge. They're already tapped in. It's a spiritual war is what I see on the table here in front of my eyes. It's really quite disheartening to review. Not my favorite read so far out of all the readings that I've done. Okay, this is the final section. Justice is going to be served. Do what you think is right. Only honesty brings success, spiritual order, and truth. So with that falling on top of the Eight of Pentacles and the Nine of Swords, that definitely looks to me like there is major work that has to be done. And God is watching every single step. And Thoth is taking every single note. And Anubis is preparing the scale to weigh your head over your heart. That's what that means. And then being followed by Anubis, this is not good. An awakening, realizing, understanding something, called to higher consciousness, newfound awareness. Well, if I could say anything positive at the end of this read, is that throughout this entire spiritual warfare that I have just witnessed in front of my eyes, you are going to have an awakening. Can you see that card? You're going to have an awakening. And it might be because you watched this reading. And you're going to realize what pitfall you have fell into and what you're stuck in, what you're doing. You're going to have an awakening and realize that God is watching this entire thing. And you're coming really close to being pulled out the game. I would take this warning very seriously. Make sure you do what's right. If you truly want to be like this individual, then you need to move your energy out of the darkness. You need to move your energy out of being all about yourself. You need to move your energy out of doing dark witchcraft. You need to move yourself out of the energy of focusing on this situation. You need to focus where the true light, where the real awakening and the change happens is when you go back crossroads. When you go back to the home and the family life and you begin to nurture this, you become a better mother or you become a better father. You become a better sibling, a better partner, a better son, a better daughter, whatever your situation is. I truly believe you have so much more success and abundance to come with leaving all this. Just leave it. There has not been one indication that this amount of effort you're putting into all of this attack is going to work. It's not going to work. If anything, you're just creating more nasty karmic justice and neglecting what could be making the heart weigh more when the scale is going to be weighed. Focus on your family. Don't focus on outsiders. That's the message. Thank you for coming. I don't think I have any other messages coming to me. So with that, I bid you goodbye. And we'll see you the next time you come to the Temple of Osiris.